The Tippy Dog and Lauren Upstall both to the pin for sheep number 2 at just about the same time as they get them laid down. On the far side, on stand number 4, Paul Aspen already into that second side. Paul's going to burn them up today. Through that second shoulder, down into that second side, out to the second hip. Jack Bacon, he's through the first shoulder, working into the long blows. We know he can make up the time when he needs to. And Paul Aston to the pin for sheep number 3. Thank you, Jed. Jack Bacon, shearing careful, into the second shoulder. Again, not everything about speed. Into the second side goes Jack Bacon as he works out to that second hip. And the Tippy Dog is making a comeback as he works into the second side. Jack Bacon sends sheep 2 to the portal. He's at the pin for sheep number 3. Thank you, Weston. And Paul Aston down on stand number 4 through the long blows. He's on the second side of the sheep. Good work, good work. And Paul Aston sends sheep number 3 to the portal. He's the pin for sheep number 4. All right. And Jack Bacon into the pen. He pulls down his next sheep. Paul Aston down at the end. Bacon, short work on him on the second side as he moves out to the second hip. And Paul Aston pulls number 6 out of the pen. You want to work on that number 4, please? Lauren Upstall on stand 3. Into his second side. Timmy Dodd makes a little quick change there, puts on a new handpiece. He pulls his next sheep out of the pen. Jack Beckett on the second side of his sheep, working through that second shoulder. Down the second side. Jack's been gaining a little ground on Paul. Paul's broken up the neck on that sheep. Jack Bacon sends another one out. He goes to the pin. On stand number 1, Paul Aspen, 4. Paul Aspen still pushing hard. Into the second side on sheep number 6, I believe. Into that second side. Down to that second hip. He's going to be hard to catch. Jack Bacon, not too far behind him. He's got the neck poke open on sheep number 6. Lauren Upstall going down long blows. And the Tippy Dodd sends another one to the portal. He shuts the machine off. He goes to the pen for his next sheet. And Paul Ask still a half a sheep ahead. Lauren Upstall pulling another one out. Jack Began, he sends a sheep out the portal. He goes to the pen. Paul Aston heading into the pen, sheep number 8, I think. So Paul is on 7. Tippy Dodd coming around that last hit. One more blow to come over the tail, and he's going to send the sheep out the portal. He's had trouble getting her pulled in the right direction. He's got an ankle. As he comes out, Jack Began on stand 2, working down that second shoulder, coming around the second side. Lauren Upstall in the same spot, just a different sheep. So we come to stand 4. Paul Aston on the long blow on sheep number 7 or 8, we're not sure. Jack Sheep giving him just a little bit of trouble, but he's going to get her sorted out. Make an equipment change there. Moves into sheep number 6. On stand number 1, the Tippy Dodd. Coming around the last hit. Into the tail. As he sends one out and heads to the pen for the next one. On stand number 2, Jack Began. He's got the neck work open. He's coming around the back of the head as he starts into that first shoulder. And on stand number 3, Lauren Opstall. He's got it turned around, starting into those long blows. And on stand number 4, Paul Aston in the same spot, finishing the long blows. He's about to turn the corner on the side number 2 of sheep number 8. He's got one more left to go after this. Jack Began right there with him. Paul Aston sends sheep number 8 out. Paul is on his last sheep of the pen. He turns the machine on, goes to the belly. I believe Jack's got 2 more after he finishes this, but he's about to pull another one out as he comes down the tail. Sends that sheep down the portal and heads to the pen. Yep, there's one sheep back there. So Jack is on. Sheep 8. You're good. Your number's good, Weston. Your number's good, Weston. The Tippy Dodd comes out the last hit. Sheep number 7, he goes to the pen for sheep number 8. Lauren Upstall doing a workmanlike job, shearing clean. Just a little behind the rest of the competitors. And on stand 4, Paul Aston into the second side, working on that second shoulder. Not too far behind him, Jack Fagan into the long blows. One more round, and he's going to work into that second side. And on stand 4, Paul Aston pulls the cord. He sends sheet line out the cord. And right now, Jack Fagan on the second side, working down into that last hip. With one more sheet left in the pen. Jack Fagan and Lauren Onstall both go to the pen at the same time. Jack's on his last sheet. Lauren's on sheet number 8. And then Timmy Dodd pulls number 9 out of the pen. Now Timmy Dodd and Jack both on sheet number 9. Jack breaks the neck open first. That's coming into the third shoulder. And Timmy Dodd's going to turn it on for this last sheet. There he goes. Into those long blows. Jack Fagan right there with him. It's going to be a horse race here for second in time. But remember, there's also board points. There's also pen points. And Lauren Oxtall on sheet number 8 in stand 3. Jack Fagan making quick work of that second side. He's already into his last hit. He's got a couple more blows left to go. And Jack Fagan pulls the cord and sends sheet number 9 out the cord. Right behind him, Natividad Cornejo pulls the cord and sends sheet number 9 out the cord. Lauren Oxtall, Union Center, South Dakota, finishing up sheet number 8 as he comes out there, out the tail. Gives her a nudge out the forward, goes to the pen for sheet number 9. Lauren Oxtall in the belly. In the first hit. Lauren Oxtall is up for that. Through with her shoulder into the long blow. And there he comes around the second side, around the head, into that second shoulder. Through the second shoulder, into the second side, working into that last hip. Just a few more blows to go. Let's bring him home. McWilliam pulls the cord on his last sheet. A great round of applause for them. Thank you very much. And that concludes our open semifinals. We will, after the scores are all tabulated, we will come back at you later on with an order for our open finals. We'll be at the conclusion. But next, We will work into our women's finals, where each of the ladies will shear 2 sheep. This is America, Julie. You can be whatever you want. And in our ladies' finals, we will have Wendy Valentine, Phoebe Smith, Anna O'Malley, and Brooke Williams. We'll have Wendy Valentine on stand 1, Phoebe Smith on stand 2, Anna O'Malley on stand 3, Brooke Williams on stand 4. Unless you guys want to switch, not really. When the oil's free, Wendy, you always need more. All right, as these ladies get prepared, get their hand pieces ready. Sheep wranglers in the back getting pins filled. I believe pens are filled. Shears are looking them over, getting their final stretches in. This is our ladies' finals. I will go ahead and introduce our shearers. On stand number 1, from Langlois, Oregon, Wendy Valentine. And on stand number 4, from wherever she wants, USA, Phoebe Smith. And on stand number 3, from Eugene, Oregon, Anna O'Malley. Stand number 4, from Harrisburg, Oregon, Brooke Williams. All right, shears ready. Judges ready. Timers ready. On your mark, get set, go. And they go to the pin on the first sheet of 2. Ann O'Malley first to turn the machine on and move into the belly. Wendy's in the belly. Phoebe's in the belly. Brooke got that belly opened up. Phoebe first throw the belly away, moved in the first hip. Wendy Valentine right behind her. Ann O'Malley right there with her. Brooke Williams just finishing up the crutch, and she works into that first hip. And Phoebe steps up to open up the neck. Wendy right behind her, she gets that neck opened up. Phoebe coming around the neck. Ann O'Malley got that neck opened up. And Phoebe, through that first shoulder, starts laying them down into the long blows. Wendy right behind her, she moves into the long blows on sheet number 1. And Phoebe stepped up, and she's in the second side of her sheet. It's a horse race, folks, with Wendy right there with her. It's anybody's game still at this point. Phoebe Sheep giving her just a little bit of a kick. They are neck and neck right now. Both through the first shoulder, into the second shoulder, into the second side. Phoebe the first to hit the hip. It's anybody's game still at this point. Phoebe out the hip. And Wendy first to turn the machine off and send her sheep out the portal. Both into the pen simultaneously for sheep number 2. Ann O'Malley, not too far behind him. She's into that second shoulder. Brooke Williams going through her long blows. She'll be into the other side of that sheep in not too long. Phoebe's got her belly thrown away. She's going to start into that first hip. Now Wendy's got that belly thrown out. She's through the crutch into that first hip. On stand number 3, Anna O'Malley into that second hip. And stand number 4, Brooke Williams on sheet number 1 coming out that second side. Still at the top of the ticket, it is on stand number 2, Phoebe Smith. Working into that first shoulder on sheet number 2, Ann O'Malley trying to put one through the portal. Having a bit of a time, and she goes to the pin. Sheet number 2, Anna's got on the board. Brooke Williams not too far behind her. She finishes up sheet number 1. And Phoebe Smith on side number 2 of sheet number 2. She's on the home stretch now. Her sheep's giving her a bit of a kick, but she's got her well under control. Brooke Williams goes sheep number 2 out of the pen. Phoebe through that second shoulder, cleaning up that front hop as she works down into the second side. Phoebe works into that second hip. Sheep being not quite so cooperative, but it's no hill for eyes moving right through them. And Phoebe Smith, 1 or 2 blows to go as she works out the tail. One more flag to go. Phoebe Smith pulls the cord on sheep number 2 and sends her out the portal. Not too far behind her, Wendy Valentine has stepped over and she's finishing up the second shoulder as she works down on the second side on sheep number 2. Further down the board, Ann O'Malley got the neck broke open on sheep number 2. She's working into that first shoulder. Wendy Valentine, however, is coming through the last few blows on her last sheep, through the tail, little cleanup, pull the cord, and she is done. Let's give her a hand. And both on their last sheep. Brooks got the neck opened up. She's working into that first shoulder. And it's going on the long blows on sheep number 2, just a little bit ahead of her. And Hannah steps up, and she's got the second side started on her sheep. She works down through that brisket into that second shoulder. Brooke Williams not too far behind her. Both shearers getting great instruction from some of their friends. Brooke Sheep giving her a little bit of trouble there. She works through the long blows on it. And Anna Sheep giving her a little trouble too. And Anna O'Malley. Just a few blows left on that last hip. One over the tail. A little cleanup, and she pulls her cord. Again, sheep number 2 out of the portal, and she is done. And Brooke Williams on the last shoulder. Taking a good full cone there. She works down the last side. Brooks got a sheep that would rather be somewhere else today, but she's working right through it as she works through that left side. Steps out just about to work into that last hip. And Brooke Williams working through that last hip, just a couple blows left. Full cones, full hearts, Brooke. All right, let's bring her home, folks. Very good. Your last blow. The sheep's off and it's out the portal. Let's give all our ladies a big round of applause for our ladies finals at the 2026 Shearing Championships right here. After we get our boards cleaned up and our pins filled up again, 4 head each, we will get right into our intermediate finals. That will be Angelo Gosini, Anthony Pierce, Juan Daniel Cornejo, and Autumn Thompson. Each of these intermediate shearers will be shearing 4 head.